tonight, a popular refuge for tigers, bears, and many other animals, says it needs help finding a lawyer after learning of a proposed development nearby.
They say the population boom in our state is now starting to impact the sanctuary. The Wild Animal Sanctuary is in Keenesburg, northeast of Denver and Weld County, and a new neighborhood could soon share fences with tigers. Your reporter in northern Colorado, Dylan Thomas, visited the sanctuary today.
Those here with the Wild Animal Sanctuary say they never really expected Colorado's rapid population boom to be encroaching so close to their property. Now, they say neighborhoods being developed in this area could potentially threaten the future of the property. Surrounded by a pack of the most friendly rescues at the Wild Animal Sanctuary,
that's a big deal for us.
Executive Director Pat Craig says he never thought he'd see the day that such a remote sanctuary would slowly be surrounded by development.
We really needed more space for the animals, so that's why we finally moved out here about 31 years ago, and this was just an ocean of wheat fields back then. When we moved out here 30 years ago, the nearest house was almost 5 miles away.
But now some of their neighbors share a fence line with tigers, bears, and more, though they love most of their current neighbors.
And we were really concerned about a concentration of people because, again, it's a lot like an airport where people move in around it, and pretty soon it's like, oh, hey, the airport needs to move, and that'd be really hard for us, if not put us out of business, because it's just too big of a facility to pack up and move somewhere else.
Comparing it to neighbors of Bandimere Speedway complaining about its sound, even though it was there first, Craig said living by the sanctuary comes with unique smells and a lot of birds that have learned that the sanctuary dishes out 100,000 pounds of meat every week.
You're going to have people that are going to start saying, you know what, maybe it was okay when it was nothing and it was in the middle of nowhere, but now we want them to pack up and move.
The neighbors to the south of his property, who did not return our calls for interview, are now planning to move forward with selling their property for development, something Weld County's commissioners confirmed was approved by the county. But Craig says he's hoping finding a contract lawyer will help him slow that process down.
Again, we're just trying to protect the animals because we've had issues in the past.
We have provided more information from the Wild Animal Sanctuary as well as the county commissioners on our website, which is cbscolorado.com. In Weld County, Dylan Thomas covering Colorado First.
If you live in northern Colorado, Dylan is your reporter there. If there's a story idea you'd like for him to check out, you can reach out through cbscolorado.com or by giving him a call on our tips line.